That was weird. Alright.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
That's the wrong one. I have the hotkeys and I have no idea what to do. Or I keep forgetting which one it was. Alright. Poor Sussy over there. I don't think there's anything I can do with them yet. Alright. I don't want either of those songs. But I just wanted to see if things were loading up correctly. So, second day of streaming. I can hear my washing machine being done. And then I just punched the microphone, so that's great. Alright, so we are gonna do Phasmo. I guess I should. Does that do anything? I'm sorry if you come in and see me playing, but no, it didn't look like it. So, Bailey is gonna reset soon. That's okay. Was playing with friends and we got the ranger badge finally, so I have all the badges that are available. We can ignore the daily for right now. I wish it was animated, like the fireflies were pulsating. I can turn myself down over here because I don't need to hear myself that loudly. So, gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to the animated 12. Motions it's the same. I used to only bring a little bit of mount. I sort of still do, if I'm playing solo. And then doing the 450 run. And I think I'm going to start with choosing the houses, and I'll probably end up with random. I don't like the fire with it. That's the only bad thing with the purple. Or the pink. The only one that looks good is the inmate one, so maybe I'll stick with that one. Is the blood moon? No. Alright. So, I'm just gonna start with some tanglewood. And go from there. All the cats are sleeping and everything.
We've arrived.
So.
Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. There's been no reports of violence or sightings, but please remain careful.
Grab a headgear. When it used to be a thing where no one used to grab the headgear, and then they changed the lighting on it, and it's amazing now. It is snowing, which I don't like because most of the time it would make the house really cold. That's why I like playing with the breaker on. I can just turn on the lights right away and forget that I have a headgear on so I can't see shit. But it makes the house all start out as 21 instead of it trying to fight to get to 21 from being, normally it's below 7. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Since just seeing you. I found a boner. I'm just doing some nightmare runs at the moment. Thanks to every of the wonderful people, I'm already at 20 followers, and that's sort of crazy. It already turned off my power. So rude. Okay, Ghosty. And it's downstairs. Yay. It's making Tanglewood actually be a job. I hate it. But, and it's a basement. Basement Ghosty? Out of all the basements though, Tanglewood isn't terrible because it's not a humongous size. Like, Edgefield and Ridge is a little bit terrible. Like, because you have both sides, or like the inside, outside. Hi, Kate. Welcome in. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Did the alert come up? It's there for me. Oh, it did come up. Okay. Stream delay is a thing, and I'm not used to it. Hi, Emily. I was going to name, because I actually have a bot, and I was going to name it Pikachu, but it didn't want to go correctly, but that's going to be the plan. So I'm stealing it from Emily, and you can thank her for me. Yeah, since, yeah, it's a whole thing, and I do love it. I was like, that'll be a perfect name for one of the streamer bot. Which, and welcome Impact. Oh my god, hi. Thank you, welcome in. What is it doing down here? Okay, let's throw this down at least. That's not creepy at all. I think I threw the camera upstairs. Yeah, so I have PCG. It sort of helped me at least make sure chat works, and chat is looking great. I'm glad you would like it. And I wanted to say something, but it wasn't wanting to work, so right now it's just Tika Whale and bot. Are you Granny or Grandpa? You're Thomas. Okay. Where are you? How old are you? Hello? Can you hear me? So, for whatever reason, if you never, as it's listening to me now, if you don't get the line under the response, the ghost isn't understanding you. So if that happens and you're on Windows, double click the Windows key and it'll come up. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you old? And then the red just means it's not responding, but it does actually understand your question. The window, or that is, ooh, we have freezing. As it throws something behind me. Thanks to Flash Force, I learned that. Good job, Kate. I think it was a paintbrush. I'm gonna be losing sanity because I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to lose everything. Did it shout you out, Carrie? And it turned off the fucking power again. How rude. I'm more just wanting to make sure that it, like, is doing stuff correctly. Yeah. What are you grabbing for food, if I may ask? I already did, so too late with that. Hi, thank you for the follow. Oh, hi, stranger. I'm gonna be bad when you got. I know the people are gonna come in and say hi to me. Hi, Tyler. Oh no, who would have tagged me or tagged you to come and see me try to do this? Is my bot actually in here? Thank you, Carrie. So that's gonna be a silly question. I'm pausing because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Right. Right, no, go away. I had to turn on Twitch. I was trying to do something. And I was in incognito mode, so it doesn't mute the fucking front screen. Thank you, Tyler. But thank you for the follow. I truly appreciate it. The mount so far is amazing. So I'm really, really happy, and it just makes it better. And thank you for everyone for stopping by. Most of you've been chilling elsewhere all day. But happy to see you all. And what was that? Are you touching? You're not allowed to touch the breaker door, sorry. You just did, but not allowed. That was rude and aggressive. That's an expensive book. A leather-bound book like that? I'm gonna see if I can multitask, which doesn't happen and normally can't happen. It's something Shawcross. I forgot the name already. Okay. I'm just doing nightmare mode. So this is nightmare mode. I see everything because when switching professional nightmare, it was really, really hard for me to understand about sanity drain and stuff because I have to physically see it or my brain will not compute. I physically need to see it, all the different things between the Onis and it turned off the fucking power again. Onis, Banshees, just different things. I need to see it. But it's taught me how to gauge it a bit better, even though I still use that visual. Alright, Kate, thank you for the lurk. I should actually have a lurk command if it wants to work, but I haven't seen my bots. Can I lurk in my own stream? Okay. Well, there's a hug, Tyler, because I didn't put a name. I just wanted to, I haven't seen anything from it yet, so I wanted to make sure. I was working on commands today, or just some, not total too much, which I thought I put you on the list, Tyler, but I guess I did not. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Maggie. How are you? And thank you for the follow. There is anonymous follows, but everyone's been so chatty and so friendly when they first come in. We only have freezing. And it keeps turning off the power. That didn't help, because I turned off the power that time. If it's gonna do that, I'm gonna get the free interaction photo. It's freezing. It didn't want to give me... it isn't orbs, because how much is playing with it, you would think it would just be a Hantu. But that would be UV. But yeah, welcome in. Do whatever anyone needs to do. Want to... And I'll actually act like I know how to play the game, because I do. I'm just being very distracted. But I hope everyone's having a good day for a Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday for most people. I go back to work tomorrow. But it's not too bad. Is there... If it's freezing, it can't be Oreo Dodge, but it's not bad to see. Oh, look, the snow's clipping through the ceiling. That never happens. If you're new and you see that, that is very disconcerting, but the rain and the snow do go through the ceilings. So do be careful if the weather's outside. That's when you want to look for the up snow, meaning the orbs. Maybe I'll do a motion sensor and try to do spirit box on it. Maybe it just didn't want to talk to me. Gonna do a crucifix. Oh wait, I need candle. With my sanity, it takes up to 25, so my pills are very nice. I do like it. I could probably make this multiplier more. I just don't like it. It's comfy for me. It's a little bit more than Nightmare, but it's not too much. It did step in it, which I should have figured. Ooh, UV. Okay. So, Demon, Hantu, or a Mimic. With how much it's touchy-feeling, all the breaker, I'm gonna probably guess Hantu. But, obviously, it's that's an easy check. Because the Hantu will be fast, especially down here, because it's like negative degrees. I need a photo, don't I? Which I may be silly and go upstairs for when it hunts, and what I can do is put down the black salt and make it go slow, and since it's upstairs where it's not cold, it'll just be super slow. And take a photo like that with a smudge. It's easy in practice. If it actually happens, who knows? Which, I'm gonna get that set up, but I have the monkey paw because I sillily wasn't getting the second evidence, so I took sanity. But I can change the weather and make it daylight, and that will help us. Because it'll take me down 25%, so that'll be below 50. salt. I forgot what I was coming in here for. Extra smudges, because it's never too bad to have extra protection of any sorts. Alright, so I'm gonna put it here, here, and probably there, and try to get it around the side. Since it is a Hantu, I don't have... Really? You wanted to pair the boobas? Okay then. I guess I can't blame you, but you sent it away and that's not good. And you can see the orbs clipping through. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wish for daylight, which will just help make everything warm. The breaker's been on for the most part, but it just helps keep it higher almost. Or if it turns it off, it'll be really, really fast downstairs, but if it doesn't see me and it comes up here, it will be very slow. I wish for sunrise. I wish for sunrise. I wish for sunrise. Hello? I wish for sunrise. 5th time the chart? And I'll take... I don't want it to see me, so I'm not going to be standing here, because when it comes up the stairs, Hantus keep the same speed if they see you. They don't gain on line of sight, but they don't lose it either. So if it's coming up the stairs super duper fast like they do at full speed, they'll keep it if they see you. So just make sure you're sort of hidden, and then they'll change according to the temperature in the room. That was something that I didn't fully grasp until I saw it, because I'm like, oh, it's a Hantu, it'll be slow in the next room. So I had to witness it and die to one. Ghost, Thomas. I knew I didn't get that. I won't lie. I didn't hear it be that fast unless it was already up the stairs. So I can't 100% say that was a Hantu. Because it was probably in the back where I couldn't hear it walking. So I will try it again with a parabolic. And at least hear if it's going quickly downstairs. It did seem extra slow, but then it hit the salt that it was supposed to hit, and it slowed it down. My plans sort of work like half of the time. I guess it's a downside of it being in the basement, because if you're below it you can hear it, but more stuff is on the floors above you, or at least I can. Did I actually have this one? Yes, I did. I'm a scrub. There is see, I'm terrible with Pokemon. I only know the first 151 mainly, so I don't know what an Maru is, but it's there in PCG if anyone's doing anything like that. And I need to turn on lights. Give me just a second as I'm waiting for this to start and kick the water bottle. Okay. I was supposed to get a light to go next to my camera, but it has not come in yet. Alrighty. If it's a demon, it's waiting until the full 90 seconds before it hunts. Okay. That's a trap. Do I trust it? All for a photo? So, normally it would be best just to leave, but I want to just get a perfect game because I'm able to. It's more rewarding or it's quicker to get XP and money if you just keep going and don't worry about the perfect game, but it just feels good when you don't get any cross-offs. I'm still gonna go with, there we go. Yep, it was fast. Nope. See, I don't have those skills. Not at all. And I got a 2-star disturbed salt photo. Okay. Well, so I can't get a ghost photo. I'll just get all good perfect photos, because why not? But it was a haunt. It was really, really fast. It is hard to tell sometimes to learn the ghost speeds. You'll eventually gain an ear for it. I always try to think of it like 4 beats per meter for a normal one. But Hantus can go really, really super really fast.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready
And
for you.
it was a Hantu. I didn't get a photo of the ghost because I can't time blinks. And we got the night vision goggles, which I don't use. I cannot use them. Well, I can in moderation, but they hurt my eyes after a while. So that was Tanglewood. I guess the next, do I want Edgefield? Okay, I'm actually gonna go Point Hope. I don't know why, I just decided to go Point Hope. I only ever have a problem if it's up top. At the very top, like up until you get to the kids' room.
Alright, we're here.
And I heard rain, but it's heavy, and I realized that, so it's not blood rain or blood moon.
Got the intel. Looks
Even
like
up to
this
the
is going
kids'
be a
room where
tough
the
one.
sharks and the
We've had
parrot,
reports of
Bruce, and
violence,
Perry are.
and it looks like they're
I'm
left
okay
in a
with.
hurry.
The workshop is a little scary because the ghost can move the rocking horse. And yeah, it is heavy, I believe. It sounded louder than blood moon rain. I think that's sort of my problem. Always make sure to ring the ding dong. Always. But it's such a pretty map. I didn't watch anyone today, any of the Kinetic partners, about the new Bleasdale update. Hi, Pamela. Nice to meet you. She's getting down and feisty, I see. I guess I could check and see if it was a banshee. Are you just in here? I think she's just in there, so I'm gonna throw that stuff in. So we're gonna keep going, but I wanted to see because that was a singing event and a physical, and I ran into it. So something like that for learning. I'm gonna not know the percentages, but a normal event like that, if it runs into you, is 10%. which I'm pretty much at 90 or 87, which I mean, that makes sense for where we were. So it's probably not an Oni or a Banshee because it was a singing event. I think. Because it's 15 and 20, I believe. There's a lot of different numbers and so many behaviors that's fun to learn, but it is fun not to know. Or like just know enough where you know the difference and you can be like, oh, I think it's that, and you can narrow it down. So it's one of those, so you think you sound smart because you know just enough of it to fool it, but you don't know all of it, so it can still be a surprise when you see it do something else. And there's a rib cage next to the wine bottles, and that was creepy. I'm just getting the free photos. Depending on what the curse is, sometimes I just bring it down just in case I want to use it. A lot of times I don't. And since on the preset I have the power start on, I do though try to make sure I know where it is, and since this is a 10th floor level lighthouse, it's good to know which level it's on. And it's a summoning circle, which I don't need because I already got a photo of Pamela. But yeah, I actually do like this map. I don't like that there's not a lot of natural hiding to hide behind things. Almost until you get to that bathroom level. At least I haven't found, because it's all very open. Which just makes it different. We are gonna, I think she's just in that front area. So I can either sort of operate in the bathroom, or I can like at least have everything here and I can run upstairs, which is probably going to be the better of the two. Or are you in the bathroom? No, that's not. She's not Pam, it's Ella Roberts, okay. Or I would assume that it would be warmer than that. Or colder than that, because she's been in there since the beginning. What I've learned, because I used to go, like, I say deep into the room, so like go into the middle of the room, which you can for your evidence sake. But you don't need to be. Be close to a exit where you can go and run away and at least attempt to escape. I am just seeing, like, it is colder by 10 degrees downstairs, but I feel like it should be more, so I'm just double checking to see maybe if it was one of the stalkers or something else that decided to say hi. It's part of the ghost behaviors that it doesn't make sense to me. See, like up here it's 19. Why is it 19 up here? Because power still is not on. Okay, that would explain it. Because it does go down fast, but I'm just gonna keep going and see if there's major drops. But yeah, make sure I always stay a little bit far away. That's why I have the 1 second grace period, because I felt like I got too comfortable. And so if you're in the middle of the ghost room and that's where the ghost is going to spawn, then you have nowhere to go because you have a 3-second sprint and they have line of sight speed, and the line of sight speed will definitely win. But this map makes it hard because, well, it's a circle. I think the middles of the room you can actually hide behind and it blocks line of sight. I lost it. I went on a tangent there, and I do that. I need to at least make sure I stay on this topic and it's getting colder. I don't like that. So I'll turn it back on as I go back downstairs. I'm gonna die. Come Come on. Hi, Pamela. Hi. I love you. Well, that was rude of her. That was slow. I know I was in there for a while. Hi. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. How are you?
Welcome back.
It was an
There's some
Onryo. I
jobs
was
ready
almost
for
about
you.
to do it because it wasn't that quick, and I know I was in there for a long time. I just don't like that she like slowly like walked up. At least she was walking and not crawling. Right? So we're not gonna go back to Point Hope. Let's go to Bleasdale. I think that's what I was talking about. But yeah, we'll go to Bleasdale. So that was an Onryo. That was sort of a fail. Onryos can early hunt. They hunt at 60. So I did drop because I never took sanity after that one event. And I was up there for a long time in the dark. I've gotten really bad about that. I used to be very good. Oh. I wonder how to change it. I'm sure that's a way. I can also hide them. Maybe that'll be a thing later. I may hide says E for a little bit. I'm sure that is a setting. Did you quit? Alright. I'll have to look in. I didn't think to look at the pet. I know it does say it, and it does tell you that the ghost tells you. Like, does the alerts and subs and everything, but I didn't know about that. Or to look into it. I forgot. But on my screen, I still can't read it. Everyone else can. Because I have one monitor and a laptop. And so the laptop's obviously a little bit farther away. So if I'm not looking at it, I can't read anything. I'm just trying to learn from the cues. Okay, so Bleasdale. A lot of Kinetic partners were playing it today. I stayed away. It wasn't really on purpose, but it happened. I saw like a second earlier, and I know a little bit. Like, I don't mind if someone says anything about it. So now I'm happy because it's coming out next Friday, I think was discussed. But even that like 1-2 seconds that I saw, these outside doors I love on the farmhouses, so I sort of hope it stays, because you can hear those doors unlock and lock. So the outside doors I always try to hit, because that locking sound, if a ghost hunts, is very distinguishable. Oh, it's throwing stuff up here. Are you throwing toilet paper? I think it was. Okay. Please don't be in here. That would be bad. That's normally where I hide. No, you're gonna be in the bathroom. Which makes sense. You were grabbing toilet paper. So Catherine Nillis. I keep getting female ghosts. Even last night. There is another Pokemon for PCG. I mean, if it shows up and I still have it, I'm going to sort of promote it, I guess. I don't know if it probably just wandered in this room and decided to throw the plate and the cup because it's a animal and just then go into the bathroom. That sounded like a joke, but I'm just looking for a bone. And I know I didn't check any of those rooms over there really, but I'm going to check the attic first because I'm on this wall. I don't do a full detail search. Like I do like a sweep, like a quick sweep. Because sometimes it's right there and you can see it right away, or other times it's a pain in the butt and it's behind, like, in between something barely and you can't see it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it ever landed there. So, I am just gonna keep looking. I think that's actually hiding if you have hiding on. I normally don't play with hiding. When I first started streaming, or not streaming, I did just start streaming. When I started watching streamers, I used to watch, and their game, I mean, you play this game how you want to play. If you never want to see a hunt and you just want to hide, unless you have to, like, try to figure out something, or you just want to do 3 evidences, you just hide when it goes. But I watch people that didn't, so I try to learn how to loop, which I'm terrible with. I can do it pretty well in Tanglewood, but that's about it. And to not really hide in hiding spots. So I don't like it. I don't like cupboards very often. I don't mind there's a bunch of privacy screens in this house, and that I don't mind. But being in one of the closets, it hits my claustrophobia that you don't think would in a game. I'm turning on the... Well, I guess I can still throw over there. I still haven't found the bone. Or did I? No. But hearing the ghost pace around outside while you're stuck in the cabinet just doesn't do it for me. If I can't get into that room and, like, the ghost is up here, I just hightail it to the back workshop. But yeah, so to go with my further, if you have that door open, you can actually at least see where the wall is for a good point of reference. That is a good thing for fog. You can see outside where all the windows are. It's thrown stuff, but not severely, and I'm only at 90. I'll do another sweep for the bone later. I do try to get the perfect game, but if I can't find the bone right away, I'll go figure out the ghost, and then ghosts sort of look, especially in a house like this. Because you can find out the ghost and then move on with life after that. It's dinging. But I was gonna complain that it hasn't gone in the sink, but because I want the dirty water photo, but where are you? Are you friendly? Are you old? Are you young? You do not.
An elderly victim.
An elderly victim. You don't have to hold the spirit box. So if you have the tier 3, it has a good range. So you can throw it on the ground, and I'll double check freezing with it since you need to update it or need to watch the tier 1, or check for UV if it decides to knock on something. As long as you're in the room with the spirit box when you're asking the questions, it's going to register your voice and make the spirit box work. Which is good, because then you can use your other hand while sort of still paying attention if it's hearing you or not, because of all the light indicators. The tier 3 is really good. I like how clear it is. At first, I never used the tier 3 EMF when it first came out, because it confused the shit out of me. like I had to watch a tutorial because my brain couldn't compute with it, and I was so used to it's now the tier 2, the one with the 5 lights. And I mean, tier 1 was easily enough, but it was sometimes hard because it would bounce over the 5. Because the EMF2 used to be what was the normal EMF detector. So it's a bit nostalgic. So we have Spirit Box. And an orb. Wait, no. I lied. That's the EMF detector that I just was talking about. I'm tired. I should have slept. I never did. And it's raining. So, Pulti, Spirit, Mare, Moroi, or Demon. Motion sensor escape. I may throw a motion sensor nearby to try for a Mare. A lot of these you can actually test for even before hunting. It's been a little bit. I didn't see a big decrease in my sanity the last time I was in there, but if I'm below half, it's probably a Moroi because of the curse when you use the Spirit Box. The Pulti, you can try to get it to throw objects in the room with all the lights on because that's the only ghost. And my sanity is still at 80, so I don't think it's a Moroi. If I use the motion sensor, which I need anyway, I can keep it near the light because the Mare, if I try to time it and see that the ghost is next to the switch and try to get the switch so the Mare can use the ability. Can I take 3? Okay. Salt for photos, a crucifix so I don't die. Since it's a dark room, where was I? I was at 80 still, I think. So, the only ghost that can kill me right now is a demon. So the rest of them I can do the random little tests. Spirit you can't check unless you do the smudge timer, which I should get my overlay on. So I almost religiously use the cheat sheet, the unofficial cheat sheet, because it is a great tool, and I use the overlay a lot because then I don't have to toggle to, I know it's just J, but then you have to go to evidence and hit the thing. The overlay that they have is very, very good, and I completely enjoy it. And I actually did set it up, I just have to remember the buttons. Oh, it's throwing shampoo. Or is that lotion? You can't tell because you just get the label. Okay. I don't have it open, that's why it's not currently on. That would be why. But this can come on and it shows you so much stuff, and I enjoy it tremendously. It just helped with all the information to learn for this game. And I can do this. Actually, I'll do custom, high. The amount of stuff that you can learn in it. Like, you get your own smudge timer, you get the cooldown, the hunt timer. And some people just have them in general, but Zero has it to be used, so I use it. So what, I have Spirit Box, so it has hotkeys. And it'll narrow down as you go. And then I even have like the list of ghosts and I can figure it out from there. So it's there as opposed to in the journal. It's just a very useful, it is a tool. I lost what I was supposed to do. Why did it throw a beer can on top of the chair over here? And it's not even Frank's beer. So, because we can, we're gonna throw some things here. That was loud and obnoxious, and I don't appreciate it. But yeah, the unofficial cheat sheet, it's a great almost one place to get information. There's other things on the official Phasmo. They have their own tools and everything. But it's all together. And that makes me happy. So I'm just waiting in here to see if it's going to try to throw something. If it's a mare, though, I'm just going to sort of be forcing it probably to go into that other room, I would guess. Because the mare doesn't like lights, and I have this light on, and then the hallway light is fully on. So the quickest room is across the hall. But I've had where the Pulte didn't want to do anything with the light on, even though it's able to, because it's an ability for it to throw objects with the light on. It chooses when it does it. But I've had it where if I wait and then I turn off the light, then it's like, oh, finally, and gets really excited. So it did turn off this light. Does not mean it is a mare, because any of those can turn it off. I'm just waiting to see what it can do. What is it? So probably not Moroi. Okay, that didn't count either because I turned off a light testing for a mare. Because you can do those tests simultaneously. Some of the tests that's hard to do is Onryo and Yokais and stuff, but switching on the light switch, when it's dark, any of the ghosts can throw the objects. So, but the mare is the only one that can instantly turn it off. You still want to double check it sometimes. When you do the light switch, it's 10 seconds per switch, so you can't just sit here and keep switching it. They changed it, which is good. So it's a 10-second cooldown before like the ghost will register that it's a new switch that needs to go up. I used to have, my mouse was broke. Hello? Where are you? Well, hi, Pam. She was a long way from home. Now I forgot what I was talking about. But we're just waiting. I could what was it? It was a music box. But any of the abilities, including the mirror, or any ghost can just turn off a light. But, oh, I had the mouse. The left mouse button was broken. So I would double click and it would sound like it was a mare ability. So if I was playing with anyone, I had to tell them if I'm at the light switch, do not trust it because, well, it was probably my mic or my mouse. It was personal problems, not theirs. So more of the fact that it hasn't tried to change rooms. I'm going to sort of make a Pulte line because you can tell by the heavy throws when it does hunt. if it's a Pulte as opposed to the pile, because this is still all abilities, but I was hoping that it just decided to get pissy and try to throw shit at me. I don't think it's gonna be a demon, but you never know. And I'm gonna get another smudge. Do I need a crucifix? No, I just need an escape. So I'm gonna move the crucifix over to where I am. Because if she hunts down there, I don't care as much. You just don't want the ghost to hunt straight on top of you. That hallway is a great line of sight where you can sit there and see the ghost, as long as it comes towards you and not up the stairs. It does like to go up into the attic. We are going to get a smudge. And I have all the photos. Because safety smudges. And we're still at 70. I could sit in the dark, or I could use the music box and just sort of make the ghost hunt. It will extend the hunts. Hi, welcome back. What food did you get? I got hugged by a meanie ghost in Point Hope, so I left. Well, obviously I was forced to leave. I am going to check. Go away, Pam. Ooh, nice. Very nice. And the milkshake. I sort of wanted to grab ice cream when I was out, but I didn't, or something to that extent. Alright, so smudge there. So crucifix is by me. I'm gonna start a curse hunt, so it doesn't really help me. But if I was close enough to sanity, or like for a natural hunt, at least it wouldn't be able to hunt on top of me. If your sanity is already high, you don't want to throw it right away because it does no sanity drain to you. So if you let it play a little bit, it's draining your sanity the longer you listen to it. It's sort of like if you play hide and seek at 100. So you're at 100 and you don't know what the ghost is. So now I'm at, if it closes like that, you're at 0. I am going to check, hi Pam, if it is a Pulte, which I don't think so, smudge. And hide. My preset didn't work for that, so that's going to be off a little bit, but that's okay. Hi, welcome in, Hex. How are you? Thank you for the follow. But it didn't really throw that heavy, so I don't think it's a Pulte. No, it's Pam, bendy lady. She followed me from Point Hope. She was mean at Point Hope, and now she wants to do a replay. I have to fix the, that's not supposed to be what it is. It's showing. It's supposed to be showing my overlay.
Demon smudge ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So I'm gonna say, there we go. That's what I wanted to show. I like Pam. But as long as she's upright. So now you can actually see the overlay a little bit, and it doesn't look too bad
Standard smudge
on
ending
this
in
side.
5,
yeah, it's the one
4,
from the cheat sheet.
3, 2, 1.
Hi, Pam. Now you're just getting all sorts of pissy at me. It's not a Dio and it's not a Moroi. I sort of knew that part. I think it's just a stinky spirit. I like the overlay. It's all the amount of work is amazing, and you can link it up to your Discord account and it'll actually give you statistics, and you can like say it is a spirit. You can say it's a spirit, and if it's green, you didn't die to it. If you make... Yeah, that screams spirit. I'm just gonna wait and sort of do another hunt because I didn't get it in time. So you can see how many times you've died to something, and it's a bit more accurate as long as you record it. It's how they set up for tracking the blood moon, because there's a setting in it to show when it's a blood moon and when it's not. So I was late on the timer by a good 10 seconds. So...
Spirit smudge ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think that's just an event though. I heard her giggling. I'm just gonna do one more timer, and if it hunts it doesn't, or does. Then they have nifty where you can sit here and look at the maps on screen, where it shows you where things are. The map explorer itself, there's just so many tools on the cheat sheet if you sit there and look on it. Maybe it doesn't show up on that screen, it may be a different source. Okay. It sort of was proven that she was moved because she got pissed off at me. I'm gonna go spirit. She didn't hunt before 3 minutes. I don't want to really spend that much time. I never found the bone. Okay. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna take all my sanity medicine and go find the bone. I'm glad I thought of it. My pills do 25, so I'm just instantly back up at 100. And it's a normal ghost. Yeah. I was like, oh, it's a perfect game, and I didn't see it through the initial walkthrough. And last night after the weekly, I was sent to Sunny Meadows, and like I just declared because I was tired, I'm not gonna find the bone. I'm just gonna find the ghost and leave. The ghost was back in the kitchen, and I think the bone was in the dairy store, so it was really close by. I just didn't want to look for it. Which keeps going against the whole, it's RNG where the bone is compared to the ghost room. But my RNG for the maps lately have had them like right next to each other. It is still all RNG, just the RNGs on both of them are landing very, very close. I know I have the headlamp, but the flashlight obviously is shinier. You gotta check below the doors. I am going for a few hours. Streaming has been fun. I'm lucky. No, I didn't find the bone. I didn't look, and I saw in the details that it was in the dairy store, and I was pissed because it was like, I think that's to the left, and yeah. Oh. It depends. It's normally RNG, but ever since we were talking about it, it seems in the large rooms, because I don't expect it to be there either, so I don't look close to it. Ever since we were like, oh no, it's RNG, like all of it, it's like the game is spiting you, like we willed it into existence, so now it's like, well, you think it's not this, so we're just gonna throw it in the next to each other. And I'm still gonna go with Spirit, unless it decides to hunt me early all of a sudden. But I have been lucky with, like, what was it? I had ribs in the prison. But I didn't see them at first. They were on one of the pathways from one top cell block to the other. And because I was, like, looking this way, I didn't look down. So when I was coming back, I felt really stupid. But that's okay. We are gonna do this. Oh, bone. Where's the bone? You don't give a cup to the stuffed animal. That's just not correct. But that's not a big throw, because I think that glass is on that chest. Maybe I'll go check the attic first. There's not a lot of stuff to move. No, she went upstairs and then she went down. I'm trying to think of her pathway. Yeah. So I was almost gonna do one of the all difficulty challenge things to have something to go on, but not yet. Because I do need to finish it. I've never actually fully completed that challenge. I've done it a lot, but I never committed to it as much as well. So maybe now I have to. The Endless Nightmare run, that's gonna be something else entirely. You guys it's been crazy to watch people do it. Boner, where's the boner? Wouldn't it be funny if it's in that room? Like, this stuff can be moved, but... Okay, then. That's just rude. I'm glad I just went with my instinct. Because I don't look in this corner. I know it's a corner the ghost can walk in, but I just don't look there. I'm gonna have to charge my laptop. Yeah, she's knocking at me to leave. Okay, so I'm leaving. Good old Bleasdale. I'm gonna still go with the spirit. It didn't throw, so it's a spirit or a mirror. I'm just gonna go with spirit because it waited those 3 minutes and didn't try to early hunt or anything. And it was.
I've got some jobs ready for you.
Lost 100, but then I gained 100. That was a rude bone. Because I looked in there. That's okay. I'm gonna grab some water. So thank you. I'm gonna say it again for everyone who stopped by, for coming in and saying hi. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I got distracted by my cat. Is that too? I may not be sitting right. I'm trying to sit up straight. I have a cat on this side and a cat on that side. Good little stretch. Let me grab this. Yeah, eventually they'll get along. They just haven't yet, and it sort of makes me sad, but they'll get there. And it takes different times for everyone, but I just want it to happen. I'm gonna take a minute and figure this out real fast. Because I did a timer just because I was playing with stuff and I haven't seen it. That was earlier. Oh, maybe it did do a self. Wait. It was doing it when it wasn't. Get info. Since you're here, I'm gonna do something. Because it should have shouted you out. That's what I was working on. And it did it when you came in. You're gonna be my little guinea pig for a minute. I shouldn't do it on the screen. Maybe. I thought I had Tyler doing it, but maybe not. I may have missed Tyler. I didn't get everyone of our friends in, but I did get a lot. Because I didn't want it to be overly so. Because you never know. So I need to go here. But it'll give me a minute break. And I probably shouldn't be doing this on here, but I am anyway. I just want to fix this. I should probably not be doing this in stream, but oh well. Here we are. If I don't, I'm gonna forget. Because I don't know if my... bot actually has to be in here. Probably does. Because I have some other alert that I didn't see. So 6. Okay, so it did. I just didn't pay attention to it. Okay, so that's me. That's fine though. And then I gotta figure out the little dragon pit. Okay. And I just want to make sure everything transfers over correctly. So I'm gonna go to edge of field. And I may need to turn up my music. I didn't want it to be overly so. Like
All right,
in
we're
the...
here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
Okay, so that's done.
Nothing to report, but it looks like whoever was here left in a hurry.
I didn't want it blasting, and I'd rather start with it too low than too high, especially because it's copyrighted music, but, you know, I'll figure all that other stuff out later. Alright. I'm gonna curse myself, but I haven't had blood... Well, no, we had blood moon last night, so I guess I had it recently. Solo, though, I haven't had blood moon recently. Normally I get it on prison. That doesn't mean every time I hear rain, I don't sort of freak out for a moment. I wonder... I may, at least I know what the bot's going through. I'm just silly and didn't pay attention to it. Because I don't like when things don't work. Which, it does, I shouldn't be like that because I've never done anything with any of that. And I am very a hand-holdy person. So most of the videos, like if I want to do something similar, I'm gonna probably watch the videos again so I know I don't fuck it up. I heard something being thrown, but that was after the fact. I love how when you come down here, it is still red from Halloween. It's not cold, it's not going underneath 21 degrees, but you never know, the bone may be here. Let's see. There is the bone and the ghost. I don't mind if it's in the upstairs hallway, and I know I have the mirror. I'm not gonna... I hate using the mirror if it's on a small map. Oh, it pooped in the sink. And it's not even the sink, it's in the other sink. There's another foot. That's 2 folk boners. And it pooped in the sink. That's a rude ghost. It may just be in this top area, but I'm just gonna double check. That's at 20. 21. Because the hallway's small. Not small, but very close to all the rooms. And that was a closet door. So the room that doesn't have anything really messed with, it's touching. I think I'm gonna just... And it throws a shoe. How rude. Okay, I guess I'm gonna leave stuff in here. I'm gonna move it closer since it's all automated that I don't have to be right next to it. Or like inside the room. That stuff, for the most part, you can be anywhere and read the readings off of it. The sound on this house is very, very, whatchamacallit. It's not fun to deal with. Hope everyone is having a good time. Or a good day, anyway. And listening to me ramble. Like, this is just a throwy ghost. It threw stuff in every room, it looked like. Is there even a teacup in that room? Or did it throw it through the door? Okay. Anyway, where are you? How old are you? Young individual, so that's a spirit box. And writing. I've been getting the RNG of, since I want to show this off. So we're back to where we were at Bleasfield, where once I get like a set evidence, that's what I get, and that is a very impressive shoe toss. It's on the a toe of the shoe, and it's just perfectly balanced. So Spirit, Pulte, Mayor, Moroi, and Diogen. Which, I won't lie, with how everything was thrown around in, like, upstairs, I would have thought it was going to be something similar to a, twins or something. So I don't need dots anymore, and I don't need a camera, because it won't be a mimic since we have the writing. We need a motion sensor, and to escape, and it's another female ghost. Yes, motion sensor, salt, and a smudge. And it turns off the power. And it's not... Lightning makes it sorta able to be seen. I just like to see the ghost. I like to see where I'm walking. Alright. We're gonna go get the ghosty. But yeah, all this stuff thrown around, I would have sworn it was gonna be a twin. Or something that was upset that it couldn't walk towards me. I do not need a ghost photo. Was that in here? No, it was out here. You are one roamy ghost. Unless it just decided to stay in the master while I was able to get all the evidence. So, fun fact. Ever since we had the tier crucifix, if a ghost, and it doesn't have to be a demon, if it, at least, especially if it's a tier 2 or tier 3 crucifix, if it decides to spawn right here, for the most part, it will burn your crucifix. It is not a bug, it's a boundary issue, because your crucifix still works inside the truck. It used to be only a demon because they get the extra range because of the crucifix. But no, it's not going to be in this room. But once they extended the ranges on the higher tier crucifix, it made it so almost any ghost, as long as it's pretty much right here, because if you think about where the crucifix on the wall of the truck, the ghost can reach it. I don't, and it's hunting. Pam, wait, I don't even know if you're Pam. Rhonda, you're the child! She was eating some stuff, but that was a bad test. I wasn't expecting her to be hunting. But I'm right at 40, or after 50. She was in the hallway because, well, the tier 3 salt pushed her outside, so that was sort of my fault. I don't have a camera upstairs. So I'm gonna spend time downstairs and make somewhat of a pulte line. I don't trust this little cupboard whatsoever because I've got there way too many times.
Demon smudge ending in 5,
My
4, 3,
timer
2,
is off,
1.
but it'll be close enough. And you also can't, like, if you put stuff here, you can't really see the yeets because it doesn't have enough room to do said yeets. Alright, so demon smudge is done. A normal ghost can probably hunt
Standard
now.
smudge ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's not a Moroi or a Dio. It may have been Moroi. Because it's, I mean, it may have sounded slow, but I am bad with that. And even though I said I don't like this hiding, and I've gotten killed here way too many times, this is another good line of sight. I thought that was a smudge. So I can try to watch the throws. Unless the child decides to go upstairs again. Emily! I'm not on rush. Ooh, those are yeets. Especially that last one. Don't get me, don't get me, don't. Okay. So I'm gonna go multi, because some of those were decent throws. I've seen Maris do something like that. I want the perfect game, but I don't want to spend years on maps today, I don't think. Somehow I still haven't slept.
Spirit smudge ending in
My
5, 4,
fixation has been
3,
very high recently
2,
since I started
1.
to go into this. It turned off a power because it's a child and it's rude. So yesterday, I'm just gonna take all this much again. I woke up at 5 in the morning, and then I didn't go to sleep until 4-ish, I think. Maybe a little bit before. I don't remember if I saw Mike go live. Whenever I see there's a couple people, if they go live, I know I need to probably go to sleep, but my mind wouldn't turn off. And then I still woke up. I woke up at like 8. It wasn't long after, and I saw it, and yeah, I was, somehow I'm not tired. And I want coffee, but it's not because I want coffee. So the ghost did change rooms. I just want some photos. And it's not gonna do photos in here anymore because it changed rooms to the hallway. But, so I keep waking up early, which is a shame because now I get to, yes, work tomorrow. And I bet you tomorrow it's going to be the day that my body's going to be like, no, you just want to sleep. And it always happens, and then I feel extra tired. Oh no, Buzzsprout got loose. I just need one more photo. I'm still gonna go with the poltergeist. Because I think after this on my line of is Sunny Meadows, so that's gonna take a long time anyway. Yeah, so the issues are normally under here, and I know it's hunted a couple times, but the fact that one was in that room, that sort of does seem like a yeet. Why were you over here? It turned off the power again. I can't go without looking at the chew, thanks to Clay, without thinking of a fish, because it really does look like an open-mouthed fish. I forget when it was sometimes a few months ago, and it does look like a fish. And now we have the whole thing of F them shoes because of people, and now it's almost like F them fish shoes. Alright, all of them. I'm gonna go poltergeist. The child didn't want to play properly. So I didn't really test. I only saw it once, and it was throwing enough. I've seen other ghosts throw like a poltergeist, almost. Or what you would think, like almost juggling the item.
Welcome back.
That's one of the
I've got
things
some
for
jobs
the
ready
numbers
for
that the RNG just may want to throw the items that, but it was a poltergeist. I don't think it ever did its ability. I never heard it anyway. No, so it never decided to throw more than one object at once, and I never really had the light on either. And a 15-minute match. So you can never depend on the ability. But I've seen ghosts almost throw like a polty, and multiple times. I've seen a mare do it. Mare, spirits like to be bad sometimes with it. A Dio, but obviously you can tell when it's a Dio because of the slowness, but because it's so slow, it's right next to the object, so it looks like it throws it more than once. And I hit the microphone again. I need to figure out a stand. Alright, so that was Edgefield. Oh, we're gonna go to Ridge. If I ever do, like, oh, I need to do perfect things on stuff, I skip Brownstone, so it doesn't count. It's really difficult if you go on the top and then circle your way down in a clockwise, because you get all the easy maps, smaller maps, not easy maps, just smaller maps, and then you get the mediums and the larges all in that last leg. Or if you do the opposite side, counterclockwise, you get all the large maps and then the small maps, which at the end makes it good, but it makes the first half really lag feeling. So I try to just go up and down and just circle up and down. Most of the time it does help. I'll probably skip random, but it feels more fluid, because then you have a couple of short maps, smaller maps. They're now called short maps, I declared. And so we go to Ridge.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare
And it's not
accordingly before
raining.
starting the investigation.
I stopped to listen.
Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of
Ridgeview
violence,
is
and it looks like
probably my favorite map. It's daylight out, yay! And not just because, oh, there's the hiding that's over there or over here. In theory, like, the hiding's good, but there's not a lot of good spots to lose the ghost. The ghost can easily see you. When I first started playing, it was the most memorable maps because of how the ghost acted, and I liked it because of that. I had an Oni, like, anytime I went over towards the garage, it would start to hunt, and obviously my sanity wasn't that high, so it was able to hunt, but I didn't pay attention to it. I like short maps too, but like every time I went over there, it would start to hunt, and it was one of those days that it was just a fight to try to figure it out. And I also had I think it was a revenant. I had something upstairs. It was Butcher Man, because my brain likes to remember the weirdest details of stuff. And it scared the crap out of me. And I guess because it's a scary horror game, my brain's like, oh, let me like this map because like of the hunts that I did. Because I don't know, because like Onis, I like Onis, especially if they do what they're supposed to do, and they're very aggressive towards you, where they're eventing, and then they just hunt. I know some people like Banshees because Banshees just focus on you, but that's sort of what an Oni does, but when they want to feel aggressive, it does truly feel like it's aggressive. Or a demon, but demons can suck sometimes. Alright, where are you? Gonna check for some UV. That's an EMF 5. Why is my... There we go. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you old? It's not even the right door, it's the garage door. Come back. Because I always played Old Phas by myself. I think when Ascension came out, or almost came out, I started coming back because they started improving stuff. Because I played like right before Maple was redone. But before that, I played everything by myself. I would throw shit in here. Like, I would throw the book inside, throw everything down on the floor, run to the truck, calm myself, and then come back, check everything. Like, I would only be in the house for so long. But, yeah, so I always did it by myself. I always try to take a ghost photo, and I started, like, making a collection. So I have some of, like, the older photos when the models looked different before they upgraded. It was daylight, and I kept trying to turn... that sort of happened earlier in Tanglewood. The Haunted was like, no, I want it cold, and it's not allowed to have it cold. It's a child when it wants to play with the Switch. It's almost like the thermostat fight, but obviously we don't have a thermostat. Like, someone wants it to keep it warm, and then the Hantu's like, no, you have to keep it cold, and turns it back down. I'm looking for the bone again. We at least know it's EMF 5. Normally, if you get EMF 5, the only EMF 5 ghost that can hunt above 50 is a Raiju, and that's if you have electronics on, and that's at 60. So, if it's an EMF 5 ghost, you can at least not worry about a Thae coming for you, for a demon coming for you. Dribblers in chat for Pokemon Go. You can... so it makes it a little bit safer. Unless it's a Raiju. But that's okay. At least if you get the EMF quickly enough, because if you get it quickly enough, you're not even close to 60 yet. The bones just don't want me to find them. I don't know how much I'm actually looking at for them either. Want to keep lights on. I've been iffy about it more than I should be. Did I get it? I have no photos. I didn't see the summoning circle or the Ouija board. I didn't see the music box. Doesn't mean it's not. Tiny boner. Actually, is that the smallest boner? I don't think it is. I didn't see them. Maybe it's the cards and I overlooked them, or maybe I overlooked Frank. I know that's, and I swapped topics because my brain's going. It is the cards. I just decided to ignore it. I also normally I failed. I always grab the keys because I've been tortured by ghosts that won't leave the car alone, and I couldn't get to it because it just wouldn't let me inside. It would just keep hunting. Okay, but it's not that cold. So where are you? This is what happened earlier. It's probably not going to be a freezing ghost. I throw some things in here to make sure that it can. I'm checking stuff and things. So it can touch things and play and try to stay in the room. I don't think it actually works, but I make it feel like it works for me. Or it makes me feel better. So, because I guess it's close to where I think the ghost is, and so I can keep in my brain that's where it is. Because if it has nothing to throw while it's walking and doing interactions, you don't know where it is. So we are at 70 dots, some orbs, some salt. I am stretching. But it does love that door. Gotta check behind the door for orbs. I'm checking in here because I still don't 100% know where this ghost is. Because this area, ghosts have a 3-meter range for when they do anything, when they touch stuff, touch doors. So it's not below that, like, if they're standing here, they can touch everything in each room. But this person decided to poop in the sink. Because it's an animal. Is it another child? It may be another child. It's Maria Birch. I haven't had Granny yet. I don't think I've had Rhonda. I've had Pam twice. And the child. So it threw the book, so it's not going to give me writing. You are not going... Was that dots or was that my breath? I'm going to get more dots because that confused me. You can't cross it out because it just means the ghost will not provide you for evidence on Nightmare and Lord. With EMF 5, you do get stuck with obakes. So I get paranoid that the obake just decides it doesn't want to show dots. Or not dots, UV. So when it touches stuff, I keep looking to see if it just, for whatever reason, kept hitting. It doesn't want to show the fingerprints. Doesn't mean it's true. But ghosts can be stingy. We've learned this. But I think I saw dots when I was in the bathroom. So maybe which is an interaction. So I try to show the dots more, so it'll start the dots. And I saw them in person, so I don't think it's Goreo dots. I got too close to her. And it was a... Whatever, child. But yeah, it's an interaction, so if it can interact elsewhere, it will. So I'm gonna stand over in the light-ish and see if it walks through the dots. And I all of a sudden got an itch. I think it was this door, but it sounded like it was... No, it's not. So we have EMF, it's not a race. That is the second, like, full body manifestation. Sometimes you can learn stuff from the ghost abilities, or the events themselves of what they choose. Onis don't do the little mist ball, fart ball, whatever you want to call it. But they do like to do the full bodies where you can fully see the ghost. It's even in its little lore page. I'm trying to look for dots and I keep getting distracted and bringing up the menu. But I think if I go here... So with this overlay, you can toggle it and you can scroll over to the ghosts that are left and it tells you the evidence, the tells, and the behaviors. So the blink, the Onis are the ones that do the blinks more. It's more visible, more likely to... to hunt right on top of me. Oh shit. I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna wait to see before I send it through. A lot of my buttons are with Alt, and Alt is my walkie. So I literally just called the ghost to me. It was an Oni.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
So, and one of the tells was because it kept the full body venting. But yeah, I totally killed myself because I was a dumbass there. They don't have an ability, like an actual ability like the other ghosts, other than they don't blink a lot, but that's just a physical... Yeah, it was the child. I was stupid and I called it back to me. I think it was worse because it was crawling, so it was just calling the dog. I have a feeling whenever they do give us new ghost models, there's probably going to be a second child. I just have a feeling because everyone complains about how creepy it is. Because it is creepy. And I'll hate it. Or if like the other models do other weird body bending yoga shit. As my Tika bot said, just a reminder for self-care if anyone needs to do it. Eat, make sure to get a drink, stretch. Yeah. A bendy male. Yeah, but they're gonna do something like freaking beef jerky man for that crap. But yeah, make sure to do any self-care, stretch. I'm gonna take a minute. Yeah, drink some water. I've been really bad about it the last couple of days. I got this big Yeti, and I've actually decorated it. And normally I try to, at least drink one of them, and I barely did it yesterday. Yes, beef jerky man, ween man, but backwards. The best thing for it is that model is technically a female model, and obviously that would have been a thing if it was under a female tag, but and now it's beef jerky man. My favorite analogy for it is if you have him and he's a wraith, because obviously he doesn't want to step in salt because he's already beef jerky. So we are going to do Sunny Meadows. If I die, I'm just going on to the next map. It's perfectly fine. It's just cozy Phasmo, and I just want to see all the maps, but I'm probably not going to do restricted, or if I do, I'll do something else and then come back to it. I may have to find a photo of old beef jerky man and try to figure out how to pull it up safely, because like before they upgraded it and before they made all the ghosts shiny, it was a bit creepier. They were all creepier then. Granny didn't have her shininess, but the butcher is a short model. I swear it used to be tall, unless I'm just remembering it wrong. No, it lagged. So since it's a bigger map, I may look for the bone. I may not. I may go look for I'll see what's in the chapel first. Since it's a bigger map, tier 3 parabolic mic because you can hear both sides. An EMF for if I do hear something, and a camera. And it's daylight again. I am gonna see if there's any bonus orbs. These aren't the best cameras, but you never know. You may get something. I don't have the best luck with bonus orbs. But I haven't been getting orbs this run anyway for the last few maps, so maybe that's why. The ghosts just don't want to give me the orbs, and that's okay. I got orb ghosts all last night. I kept getting orbs and dots. And nothing there. Sunny Meadows is gorgeous and I love it. The part that I love is also what I hate. I don't know why the roof it's rendering correctly. The ambience is amazing and it fits so well. Like, I love when you go to the female wing and down to the restricted and you get more screams. Like, the left side of the institution is a lot calmer than the right side of the institution. I just wish it didn't show up on the paramites. So it could, like, as an indicator, like, you can still hear it through it, but you don't think it's the ghost. So you're like, oh, it's just ambience, because everyone hears different ambient noises anyway. But that's a technical thing. The power is right here, which is great. But this map is just great. I love the backstory to it, or that they added to it just for an updated map. There's little tells as well. If I have a mirror, I may use it to know where the ghost is based on just the wall pattern. And I learned it from watching CJ, art cord. He's not a dev. He does the designs and stuff. The art director, I forget his official title. If you ever see the white and green, that means it's upstairs. If you see the tile, I know there's stuff in the back that has the tile, like the kitchen, but most of that is actually downstairs. And obviously if you see a bunch, like, there is ways to tell where the ghost is. That's a little bit easier than it would be in high school. You don't really notice the details as much until people start pointing stuff out. We have a monkey paw. I am not going to use said monkey paw. But yeah, so if you ever use the mirror and you see the white and green, that means the ghost is somewhere upstairs. And then you just, I mean, that means it's left or right, but you can sort of figure it out. It's also the only one that actually has a map to it. Which is sort of weird if you think about it. At least for it to be here. But I guess I can't say anything because this place that has what? 5 it only has 3 bathrooms and it's an institution. So if you're a guest dropping off someone, you have to go into one of the wings or downstairs in the medical wing to use the restroom. And it's not even a private restroom because, well, you're in an institution. But that's details, and we don't think about details. So, since we came in, and this is the tier 3, I can hear the stuff that's thrown downstairs. It'll give you the dot and then the down arrow. So it is throwing shit downstairs. I'm gonna keep going this way. I'm gonna check these rooms for the bone, and then I'm gonna head down there. Even if I feel like this way is quicker to go down to that wing anyway. It may just be me. I may just be crazy. It's a thing. But I just feel like it's closer, maybe because it's a straight shot, and if it's on the far side where the doctor's office is, you don't have to go through all the room divider things that they have in it. I know why they blocked this off, but I wish that they just made it so the ghost could walk through it and we could still sneak by instead of having to zigzag all the way through. That would be amazing. It used to be the ghost it could get you if you weren't paying attention. So if you weren't paying attention and you were bad at looping the ghost, that spot really didn't matter. But if you had skills, or at least a little bit more than what I ever have, you could just loop the ghost because the ghost can't go to that corner, or couldn't go to that corner. When they fixed it, now you can't walk towards it and you can't jump on beds anymore, and that's what I'm upset about. But a lot of the gurneys and beds and solid like bookcases and stuff like that, the ghosts can walk through. They're not supposed to be able to do that. I don't know when they're supposed to fix it, but I know it's not the thing that's supposed to happen. I know the ghost is downstairs. I'm just checking these rooms for the bone. I don't think I've ever seen that bone or that book there before. It needs better graffiti in here too. Alright. So I don't see it. I'll check the rooms downstairs. I'll go down here, and I think it's in the middle section, it looked like, by the paramic. But I'll go out that way so I can turn on the light. You do still want to watch your sanity on the larger maps. It's hard because the place is so big. If you don't have hiding this side and you have this swing, this is always open and you can hide here. It is amazing. It is just, it's far away. You don't have to worry about it. I was doing my APOC silver, and I had to wait for sanity, and I had to get up to do something that I had to do. So I came all the way down here. The ghost was upstairs in the waiting room, and I decided, I was like, if it was a Raiju, I was like, if it decided to hunt all the way up there and somehow make it down to me and kill me, then the ghost deserves to kill me. But obviously that's a very far away, and also it's Theo, it's not going to do that. But that's a safe spot for me now. This is also why, with the tile placement, so this is yellow. So the yellow tile is the restricted area. So that part for the mirror, if you see that, then you know it's down here. It's more it's less confusing if you're on restricted, which is a great way to run this map. I just trapped myself. I would do that in real life. I have done that in real life. Think I could open up a door and be out of the way and just almost trap myself in awkward situations. My cat's moving again. Which is a good thing. She's been liking to sleep underneath my blankets. So now I can turn this on so that can be a way to retain sanity, at least when I'm in there a little bit. And she's a tuxedo cat, so she's black already, for the most part. And the black mass is moving underneath the black blanket. I didn't drop any of this. I may focus on the ghost before I focus on the bone. I didn't see it. I gotta drop all this stuff off too. I didn't see it in there. This room here is the padded room. The ghost and the bone will never spawn in there because there's nothing for it to do. So they made it just a no spawn zone almost. But it's really nice when you go in it. Everything is quiet. And you can turn on the light. But it's so quiet. Like, the other side has more to it, but it's creepy. But if you get overly so, the sound design they did on this map is amazing. And they did it before they actually hired their sound design that they did during Point Hope. I'm sure they worked on it before. But just those sort of things. The sound in Point Hope is amazing too. You have all the different sounds, and then you do the Easter egg, and it gives you a different sound and feeling. And subtle differences and stuff like that truly make a horror game because it's ambient. So I wasn't great with the lights, but I'm only at 80. Saying it yesterday, if you keep the lights on, it does truly help you. So upstairs, I did have the light on through the female wings, and when I went in the rooms, I turned them on. But then I turned them off. In the hallways, the light doesn't negate sanity drain 100%. It does it a little bit, or quite a bit, but not fully. If you're in one of the rooms and you turn it on, I think it does, unless it's a large room. But downstairs even, I didn't turn it on because the light switch is down towards the locked door to the wing. So you can explore a bit with your sanity draining but not killing. That's why the lights are a very good thing. I'm gonna grab a thermo so I can pinpoint where the ghost is, and then spirit box. I just use the wall. And I just go left to right for no other reason. I guess orb would be a good thing to have sometimes, but I don't enjoy it too much because if it's an orb, you still have to check for the other evidence that come for a mimic. And as I said, I'm not gonna go down that way. I feel like it's slower to get downstairs, so I'm just gonna go to the right and walk downstairs. Once we figure out the ghost, I'll check the rest of the hospital. It is the hospital. The Sunny Meadows for the bone. Where the ghost is, it's not gonna come and get me unless it's a Dio. So I'll be free to explore the building. It may, depending on if it's in the middle or not, it may go towards where the chapel is because it can round up towards, go through the middle and up, but that's okay. You can hear it, and by the time you leave. So this is at, okay, so the hallway's at 11. Thankfully, we are on full Sunny Meadows, so the ghost cannot be in the hall. Like, the ghost room cannot be in the hallway. It can be in the, like, it can roam, but its favorite room cannot be in the hallway. One of those phrasings were going to work. I just stumbled. It was moving the poop bucket. Are you actually in here? Yes, yes you are. So, until recently, no, it's still 20. It's throwing stuff in it. There was a bug, and because getting a ghost down here, I mean, it's 69 rooms on this map. So it says 69 chance for the ghost to be down here, or not 69 chance, but to be in that room. No one realized until recently that the ghost couldn't go in that room, and then they had to fix it. Or if they did, they kept it hush-hush, which, if you see it, so you could come in here, and the ghost would not come in here and hunt. I do have a cat walking across the table. I'm gonna kidnap her in a minute. Okay, so the ghost is in here. I moved everything because I started to see my breath. It tried to turn on a light switch. Because it tried to do that and I did have lights on, it broke the breaker because it's rude. That's okay though. We're gonna go back up. I was just checking the freezing. Where are you? That is the Dio breath. So, you know, the whole idea of me being safe while I look for a boner, that just sort of went out the window. I can check in general still for dots. I'll probably do that just so I can get the ghost photo. But it's sort of cool that it was you have to stand on top of it, like I think it's within a meter, but it's an ability, so sometimes the Dio just decides not to give you the response. People think that it's not, but it's one of those, it is. And that came from the words of Shui, who is like the main quality assert, like she does a lot of all the testing for this game, like even before it became her job. And so that's why I saw someone mentioning, because I love seeing what people put, the tier 1. They're like, the tier 1 makes it go up. The tier 1 spirit box doesn't make the chances to go up. It's because you have to be so close on the freaking ghost. It's giving you a better chance to get it because you're standing on top of it. So it's going to be dots or writing, which both of those evidences means that it will not be a mimic. I don't think it is a mimic. But I want a ghost photo if I'm able to get it. Since it's a Deogens do not hunt until 40, and I'm still at 70. So if we can figure out that it is an actual Deo, I can come up, take some sanity, and just sort of go like that. I don't need a smudge yet. I know it says we need a crucifix, but that's okay. I may come back up for another lantern while I go look for the bone. But yeah, since it doesn't hunt till 40, you do have some extra time. But that's really cool that it was able to get the growl. I like it when you turn on the spirit box and you just do something and it decides to give you the growl. The last time it happened was in Tanglewood, which sort of makes sense. Like just right on the edge of the bed, I turned it on with the tier 1 and it gave it to me. I forgot to kidnap my cat. She is grooming herself. She's been snoozing. I'm gonna put down the writing book and the dots. I thought I turned on this light. I did. Okay, I just couldn't tell. Because the hallway. So, my hope is that it'll be dots so I can get the easy photo. Because I am going to forget. And because I don't even have a camera. But it's ghostwriting anyway. So we have spirit box and we have writing. So that means it cannot be a mimic. So that growl was an actual thing. So, yay for us. I am going to go back up, get the flashlight, take some sanity, and get the camera and look for the bone. And when I do, I'm going to kidnap Tylen, who's sitting right next to me, and show her off again. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you for the follow. I do truly appreciate it. I'm getting better to listen for the alert. For me, it's quieter, and I need to turn it up, but that's okay. Hi, sweets. How are you? Welcome in. No, I'm gonna try to stream a little bit or make it a thing. I'm gonna at least try to do 3 hours each time, unless it's a random tech thing. Because I know that's a good thing. That's good. I was gonna steal my cat, which seems double, but that's okay. And she's not gonna like it because she's grooming herself. So I'm going, nope, she's gonna struggle and I'm gonna not make it in time. Hi, so this is Tylen. Say hi. She's struggling so bad. She's like, Mom, leave me alone. But she's right there, so I get to kidnap her. It's my job. But I do need to change my alerts. They're a little silent, but I'm getting better at the audio cues. She is a cutie. She is a drama queen. She's 4. The one that's up by the window is Evie. I'll kidnap her probably later. But thank you for the follows, and thank you for being here. And you don't need to respond, but thank you, Carrie, for shouting me out in your channel. That was amazingly sweet of you. This is brand new and shiny for me, and so hyperfixation is definitely a thing for me going on right now. So my brain's like, I do like doing this. But I don't know if it's going to be a full thing. I don't know if I'm going to stay with the camera. I sort of do want to mess with a PNG tuber. I want to try, or at least have it just in case. Don't you love this clipping issue? Yeah. Yes, she is amazing. And everyone here is probably already following her. But I appreciate the support and the support just in general. I didn't really tell anyone I was planning on doing it. Because I'm bad at committing until I am ready to pull off the bandage. I know there's people, I started telling people once it got closer. But even last night, I had yeah, I don't like being perceived. So that's why I think I would like to be a PNG tuber most of the time. But I've also seen people who do both is probably a good thing in general. To not have it. I didn't get my light that I was supposed to get today. But I know I have lights over here and behind me, but nothing, so my room's a little bit too dark. But yeah, the support's been great. I streamed last night after we were playing. There is no light switch in this room because, well, the light's on the floor, which doesn't make any sense, but sure. That means there was a light, but whatever. Yeah. And she's done it. I've seen a couple other do it. It turned off my breaker because it's rude, and I did this without taking sanity. This is a Dio, so now it's okay. Before I go around. I mean, everyone gets headaches, and a lot of people get migraines because that helps too. Or, again, you just don't want to be seen or perceived whether or not everything's fine, and you just want to stream. But I don't know how much time I want to put into this, or so much effort. But I do want to give both sides a try, whether it's on camera like this or as a PNG. Yeah. Oh. No, you just get to see me talking. There was nothing. It should be switching over now. Thank you, Sweets. There was nothing. I just searched this and there was nothing, and I realized I didn't take my medicine. Like, I'm tired. I need to find something closer. I could probably move this on my laptop. That's probably really smart. There's just so many buttons. The plan for it so far, a lot, I do shift work, and I'm technically open availability. Hi, patient 07. So, but most of the time I am off Wednesday and Thursdays. So I'm at least gonna schedule that to be my days to try to stream. I at least have 2 solid days, or 2 days scheduled to stream. Finding the time, like what time works best, is going to be a thing, but that can easily be adjusted. It's probably going to be late afternoon for Eastern Standards. And then if I'm able to do it more, I can. So, fun. If it's up here, there's some hiding that even if you don't have hiding on, you can use that. I'm still looking for the bone. But yeah, I appreciate the follows and support. I had some friends come in and say hi to me last night when I decided to say screw it. So this is the third medical room. This is natural hiding. Twice. Unless the ghost decides to walk all the way over and look at you, which it 100% can. If you're able to tuck into here, you can go through the door, come over here, and come here. So like you have like a double block and it's natural. And I'm glad I came in here and I was crouching. Because there's the bone. Yes, the widget is actually through the unofficial cheat sheet. And I'm bad at reading chat, I guess. I just learned. I'm against a Dio. If you go to the unofficial cheat sheet, there's a way that you can download the overlay, and it just makes everything easier. Since I'm against a Dio, I don't think my sanity's that low, but I forgot to take it before. So I am gonna go and get some sanity. And you get a timer, you get a cooldown, you can toggle everything. Yeah. If you go onto it, let me not be in here and turn on the power because the bitch decided to turn it off. Let me see if I can. I don't need that on. So this, and I'm gonna put it here. It's just for the cheat sheet, which is amazing. I need to make a command for it. I haven't thought about it. And then you go, it's links, and then desktop links. There's a download button. And there's a lot of different ways for it to work. I guess if you've ever used overlays in games before, you sort of do know how. But you can use the hot buttons to time everything. You can change the settings for it to go to what you're working on, or if you're on professional or stuff. There's even, if you press space, count the beats of the ghost. I don't have the list of ghosts out anymore. Like, I use this so much. Because it's right there, and it's so nice. And they've done so much on it, and research. And I didn't ignore it, yeah. If you hit M, and I don't know if it comes up on the thing, but if you hit M after you download it, you actually get the map of whatever map, and you can scroll through it on top of your screen, but like it's see-through. I don't think it's coming through. I may have to do another thing for that. So I'm at 60, so I still have 20% before the sanity. But you can line up the names of the ghosts, and there's another button where you can like sit and it'll tell you the evidences and the tells. And it's all just so easily to do. Yeah, of course. There's, the more you look into it, the better. Like I've even, and I don't know how to show it properly so it doesn't do anything. If you go to the maps, you can go to Map Explorer, and one of the things that I always struggled with was like there's ranges, so you can see what the range for a yokai is, or the myling, and because people saying X amount of meters and stuff, it never computes. It never computed for me. It turned off the breaker again. Such a rude Dio. And I would watch a lot of different people try to explain stuff, and my brain just wouldn't grasp it. But that's how I died the last time. So I have control and alt for my push to talk and my walkie for Phasmo. Yeah, distances are really, really hard. And so I was toggling and I called the Oni back to me and I died because I was stupid. Well, hi there. So, random strange fact, if you are in there, that is my boyfriend who just said hi. You didn't even follow. How dare you? How was your food? I do have PCG up. It does. I just want salt. He'll do it sooner or later. The camera's down here. It fell. You do? Okay, but he doesn't like spooky games. I don't plan to only play Phasmophobia. It's just a decent game that I know where I can pause at. And to get things situated and stuff. But you can still follow and still ignore it. I mean, it's not hard. I have my streamer or simmer streamers that I haven't followed in so long. No, it's okay. I knew it was gonna happen, he told me. So we were at 60. Thank you for the follow. But for the overlay and cheat sheet is amazing. Zero and his researcher people, like, he has the whole community helping him research stuff. So it which I just think's cool. Trying to science in this game is so fun. Did you turn off the breaker again? Such a rude ghost. I also it just threw the meat. I don't think Hex is here anymore. I heard squishy stuff be thrown. Or maybe it was a bucket. Okay. I don't know what it threw. It threw something. It turned on this light again. So it didn't turn off the breaker. Ted Huntley. I was gonna go get the the monkey paw and wish to see the ghost and go hide, but I forgot it was a Dio. So that would not have worked very well for me. Where are you? I got the growl earlier too. Are you here? Where are you? Are you friendly? Where are you? I don't want to go get more salt. That's why I'm going after interaction photos. Are you friendly? Are you old? 3 photos left to get. I'm gonna be impatient. Ted Huntley. Ted Huntley, can you do something? Look, there's a bowl of teeth. I hate... They made the blood shiny red, and I hate it. It used to be an actual dark crimson color, and I think it was during last Halloween or Christmas they made it more red, and it doesn't... Blood doesn't look like that. Blood is supposed to be... It's a dark, muddy, brown red, not red. I don't know if it made stuff look better or if it just was how the upgrade was. Ted Huntley. Ted Huntley, can you hear me? Where are you?
From behind.
Where are you?
From behind us.
Where are you? There we go. There's the Dio breath again. For anyone who came in and followed and said hi, I do appreciate it. I'm gonna go on a little bit longer. Well, fine, I don't want to take that photo anyway. All the friends that came in and have said hi and followed has been very, very meaningful for me, even though I couldn't think of the words. All the notifications. Ted Huntley, where are you?
In that young city.
Where are you?
Close to it.
Where are you? How old are you? Where are you? Oh, now it's eventing. So it is a Dio, so I cannot hide from it. Being trapped in one of these hallways is not a good thing for a Dio. It will run and find you, so you might as well not be stuck in a hallway that you can't go through, because some of the stuff you do lose. They can just run through it. You can't, and you cannot loop it. So if you think you're getting close to range, which I probably am because I was in the dark for a while and then it did the hissing, it's probably going to try to hunt. It's obvious. It's safer to not be in a hallway. And I'm going to try to get the photo. We'll see how that goes. It is I'm below 35, so it should try to fight me. If not, I can actually use the monkey paw and lock the ghost. But I'm gonna give it a chance first. I didn't understand when I first went up against a Dio, because I feel like it just came out at the time. Or there was enough new of us that didn't understand. Not hiding means you cannot hide. So it's either going to come up that staircase or this staircase. So I hid and someone's like, it says clearly do not hide, and I hid. He's trying. You hear those tippy taps? Oh, it's Dan. Hi, Dan. Dapper Dan. How are you? As long as you keep moving, he will never actually catch you. I'm sort of upset he didn't use a crucifix. But that's how I died in Apex, of getting stuck on shit. I had 2 Dios when I was trying to do gold, and I kept getting caught on stuff, and it was 100% my fault. Okay, so I need... It decided not to use my crucifix. And we're already at this point. So I'm gonna put my other one down there. I may wait for the other hunt and run down. Or smudge and run down so it'll give me more time. Since I didn't smudge, I only have 25 seconds before it decides to hunt again. I just don't want to be trapped down there when it's trying to hunt. Because you can't loop it. You can sort of do a sidestep, but it's very, very touchy. If you are by any of these doors, I do like to unlock them. It's the same with the farmhouses and the exterior doors everywhere. It just makes it more noticeable when the door decides to lock. He really doesn't want me to have the power on. Or did it hunt? It hunted. I can leave now. I lied. It's a paid actor. Paid actor confirmed. It turned off the lights because it burnt the crucifix. Which, funnily enough, is a bug. And oh no, I lost my hand. I'm probably just gonna do one more map. I'm only trying to do
There's some jobs ready for you.
3 hours, and I am tired. I should have taken a nap a long time ago, but I did not. And I know I need to fix some things. I had my little dragon pet, but it wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So a payout for that, it took way too long in general because of it, but it's a nice $2,800. I could make this more. I can make it almost 5 times. Even though it's 2 evidences, I just don't want to. I was in that map for 40 minutes. I kept toggling that. Interactions 139. So, I'm probably... Hello, game. I was just going up and down. I may go to Willow and skip Grafton and just do something small and cozy. I had a cat walk through. I don't know where she went. It was the other cat. It was Eden.
Before investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of violence.
So,
And it looks like they left in a hurry.
this will probably be my last one, and I'll probably do a small little raid somewhere to see one of the friendos. Why did I grab a camera? Or, not a camera. That's definitely a camera. A flashlight. No. EMF, camera, thermo. And then head lamp. And on a Willow. So I have conflicting opinions. Willow is a very nice map. It's very small. Which is the plus side. But even with its, I guess because of the layout, so it's a little bit bigger than Tanglewood. So the ghost isn't right on top of you. It's a little bit more spaced out. Before they redid it, it was a small redo, but those glass windows used to be over by the garage, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, I know the car doesn't actually turn on, but you wouldn't do that towards your garage because exhaust fumes. And then if you think about where the basement is, the basement doesn't make any sense. And after almost every time I played this map, the ghost is downstairs. It was like 9 out of 10 times the ghost was downstairs, and it was just a pain in the butt. So power was on, but this is over to 18. So the ghost is either in there or it's nearby. What I have learned is the ghost can throw the books in here. I didn't realize they were movable objects. I just thought they were... Wow. Threw that shit right out of my hand. I didn't like the little red book. So, I do see EMF. I used to get so confused with that EMF because my brain just didn't want to brain when it came out. So it gives you 3 different readings, and one of it is directional, or the dot and the arrows are directional, and then it's the range. But the EMF level is up above. For some reason, it didn't compute in my brain. And I had such a horrible time trying to figure it out. Oh, ribs. There's another boner. I am now looking for a curse object. But yeah, every time I played on this map, the ghost was downstairs. And I hated I don't like the basement downstairs. The only basement in any of these houses that I like is Tanglewood, because it's just one room. The plus side to this basement, at least it's actually split up into 3 rooms instead of it all being the basement, just somewhat separated. Always get that wrong at first. Yeah. I didn't use the EMF tier 3 because of that. Like, I just didn't understand it. It's the music box. I took a photo of it. And I almost want to say, I don't know whose video, I want to go see whose video I saw, and it talked me through the EMF, and I was like, oh, and it made sense, and now I feel silly, but yeah, my brain never understood. Yeah. The tier 2 is just so simple, and it does have, like, you can easily point at it, and I was just so used to that for whatever, how many years. And the EMF, or tier 2, you can show this graph a bit more. There's a slight curve, but that doesn't really mean much. It just means it could have touched a door and through a book. Alright, so it is the hourly reminder, and I'm actually going to do it because talking for this long is hard. Make sure to eat, drink, rest. If you need a stretch, go to the restroom, take your medicine, please do so. I'm going to rest out here for a minute and take a little bit of a drink. I say that. I know I need to go switch over my laundry. It got done like right before I started, but I felt like I didn't want to put it in the dryer. That's okay. So EMF. So the ghosts we have are Spirit, Wraith, Jin, Shade, Oni, Goryo, Obake, Raichu, Myling. I can't outdo anything. I'm getting the second evidence. Yeah, I've been playing with the bot. Okay, so I paused because the ghost room's in here, and it threw this cup. But yeah, I was playing it, and the one that they gave didn't make sense for me right now, and I'm like, you know what? I should do just a wellness reminder for everyone, especially because I don't have any channel points or anything. So the normal range for a ghost is 3 meters for it to do something. A ghost cannot throw. I guess in theory it could be sitting right in here and throw it, or decided to come in here and throw that cup. Because the ghost can't throw in the lights. So that just seemed very strange that it threw a cup in the kitchen when the main room's out here. And it just threw everything fine. Where are you? Gonna put this down. But it could have been in the bathroom, and that may have been close enough to 3 meters, and it was dark in there. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you old? I keep hitting the mic stand. At least I'm hitting the mic stand now and not the actual mic. Are you here? Are you friendly? Keeps touching this door, but I'm not seeing any handprints anywhere. But so, yeah, because we have EMF 5, I thought it may have been twins because of the long range. But you never know. If you want to try to do less evidence, you sort of want to just see if you can knock anything off by a behavior. And then you can sit there and gaslight yourself if you're thinking correctly or not. Which happens a lot, because this is the best way to prove a kernel of doubt just messes you up. Like, well, did it really do that, or is that was just what my brain was trying to show me? Or try to remind myself. I'm gonna check some doors for orbs. It's not gonna give me writing. It can still contain writing as the ghost, but it won't give me writing because it's 2 evidences. And where are you? How old are you? What do you want? Are you friendly? Are you old? You keep throwing all the crap. Holly Watts. Are you telling me, Holly, the only ghost I had that was... that scared the shit out of me? Nope, nope, nope. The only ghost so far today that has been a male model was in Sunny Meadows. Run away, back away slowly. And it turned on the light. I'm not looking for orbs anyway. You can see dots in the light. So you don't have to, you don't have to be in night vision on the cameras. I see that a lot. The best way to describe it is, if you don't have night vision goggles on or a camera, you can still see dots in person sometimes. So it doesn't make sense that it just makes it easier because of the contrast between the green dots. I'm checking with EMF. It can be a Goryo. It could have been a spicy Goryo. But I am not seeing any of that. I think I'm gonna take a sanity, push myself back up to 75. Check for a wraith. It still needs to give me another evidence. Take a smudge just in case with a lighter. And bring a motion to... I can't bring a motion detector because I have my camera because I'm silly. I'm so glad I have Phas. Oh. It's a dirty ghost. It wanted me to go away so it could take a shower. And that is a very valid thing to do. Like, it threw its soap in. It just wanted me to get the fuck out. It just wanted a shower time in peace, and I'm over here complaining that it's a female model and everything. Yeah. But I think people get confused between the dots, and most of the time they see people looking through it through the night vision. Where are you? Are you friendly? Are you old? I may still go grab more dots and see if it's just being a stubborn Oreo. So it's not a raid. If you need to take a photo of this, take a photo of the handle. No, it's not. I lied to you. I feel so terrible. Let me go back. No, okay. I lied again. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I normally can get it. Maybe I was kneeling. But everyone always has their camera in night vision, so I think that may be why people pay attention. What ghost model are you? Where are you? I think it's Rhonda. Okay. So it's not a wraith. So it's not teleporting. It's just being a butthead and just following me around. Probably because it wants a fucking shower and I keep telling it no. And I keep turning off the light. Yeah, it normally is. Because I've tried it before where I just hit the shower head. But it may have been the angle because of it's in a small bathroom. Maybe I'll try it again when it hits it. Come on, Goryo dots. That's probably not going to be Goryo dots. So still above 70. So all the EMF 5 ghosts still cannot hunt. The Raijis become more... They can hunt at 60, and it feels like the more electronics you put around it, the more active they can be. Or I guess it's just the behavior at the time. But that means I would have orbs. Nope, it's freezing. It just took 900 million years to give me freezing because it's a... Alright. So, time to turn on the lights everywhere. I don't do this the smart way like I should. So, a shade won't throw with you in the room. It won't really... It'll touch a door, but it won't blow out a candle or anything. I can shut that thing off. It hasn't touched the power the whole time. But I'm just seeing if it's going to try to throw something with me in the room. All the lights in the surrounding rooms are out. My only downside is I don't know if it's sitting in the bathroom or not. Or not the bathroom, like the basement door. Because technically it wasn't in the room. That's a weird caveat. If it's standing here, it's throwing that through the wall, so it's not really throwing inside the ghost room. We're on Nightmare. So I'm just checking the behaviors. Jin, Shade, Oni twins. Jin will sprint at me because I have the thing coming on. The breaker on. Oni's will be more visible. Twins would be fast or slow, and Shade would be normal. But I don't want to do it like that because I don't want to break the music box. I don't think it's a Shade. It's been way too active. And I think that counts as an interaction while I'm in the room, so I'm just going to take that off. I want to get more commands like that. But I was trying too hard and I needed a break. If you didn't hear earlier, Carrie, thank you for the shout out, and I'll still probably mention it later, but I do appreciate it. Now nothing's gonna happen because everywhere is light and I'm just staring at the ghost. Holly Watts. Can you show yourself, Holly Watts? Can you do something? There is Holly. Holly. Maybe it is a Shade. Okay, time to be silly. I said I didn't want to do it, but I'm tired. I am going to use the music box, try to get the ghost photo. If it's a I hope, if it does happen, I hope it is a Shade. So it does the little shadow ghost model. That's only for the Shade that shows up when you do the music box or the summoning circle. As long as you don't interrupt her. No, it's Granny. It's not an Oni. That's Slow Twin. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm not gonna press the button this time. It's not an Oni and not a Jin. Oni would be more visible. I lost track of her. Willow's a good... There's enough arches and walls and stuff. If you can see them from like that doorway from the kitchen to the one, all the way to the one towards the back, it's an Oni. Because that's a long distance from there to there if you can keep track and keep eyes on said Oni. And it didn't sprint. The Jin sprint sounds... It's faster, but it sounds like when your player sprints. But the Jin gets to do it faster because it's a ghost. It sort of still sounded like the twins. But then I double guessed myself, so I'm gonna check. I also need the crucifix to burn. And I'm at 41. So the twins can hunt at this time. So I'm just gonna stand in the light. I'm gonna grab a candle and stand in the light. Twins can hunt, but the Shade can't hunt because the twin can't, or the Shades can't hunt till 35. So I am just gonna move. I can stay in here or even over there. And wait for the smudge timer to go off. I didn't actually put it on because that would have been smart. There's gonna be a cat. He's looking at the other cat. Even if you know it's not a spirit or a demon, the smudge timer just, if you're not used to timing 90 seconds in your head, which he really does, it's different in game, it's a good way to keep track. So you can at least have in your mind, okay, I smudged, I still have 30 seconds. You can do a lot in 30 seconds. It's one of those, it's very quick. Rude. So now I'm not standing in there because she's right there. No, go back to your room, Granny. I don't want to play. It evented, so I'm probably below 35 now. So let's get the crucifix burnt. And I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna go hide in the, or go in the garage to see if I can listen to the ghost more. There's a interesting theory going around. I'm kidnapping Thailand again. Nope, sorry. Okay. What, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that one is faster. So I think before it was a slow twin. Slow twin, twin speeds is very hard for me unless I hear both of them back to back, and sometimes RNG you'll just get the same twin over and over again. Because they're just slightly slower or slightly faster than normal speed. Like instead of 100 they're at like 90 or 110 speed. It's very, very slight. Yeah. And if I don't hear it, it's fine. Then we had Blood Moon. Like, and I was starting to get really, really good with it. Then we got Blood Moon, which is a weird number, and I don't think there has been a, like, confirmed percentage for it. So then they made it sound like it was a Moroi, and, like, everything stopped, and I wasn't paying attention enough to it. I can put you up there soon, Thailand. So it is a twin. I don't know how it shows. I'm gonna stream snipe and look at my screen for a minute on my second monitor. Okay, so on the overlay, you can do beats per minute. So if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, 4 beats per minute, meter. I don't think that's correct how it is for music, but that's how I say it. That's a normal speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just standard for the ghost. And you can even double it to get to like the 150. So if it's a little bit faster, where it's almost 5, it just helped my brain to learn it. It's just a beat. And there's a twin curve. So we are gonna leave with twins. And I'm gonna grab Thailand again if she's not careful. That is like the smallest twin curve. But then you can see it back down too. And then it goes back up. I like it when it looks like a slope. Okay, so twins. We're gonna go. Oh look, it's burning. Because I am going to be getting off. It's been 3 hours. My brain
Welcome
is
back.
dead.
There's some jobs ready for you.
Thank you for the follows. It is called the twin curve because it used to be exclusively you saw it and it's for a twin. But other ghosts can... Sorry, my cats are fighting. Because if the ghost decides to do... I'm stretching, that's why my hands are behind my back. Door, like a door and a can throw something. Any ghost can do it. But it used to be, if you saw it, it was a twin no matter what. But they changed it, which is fine. You just have to verify it. But if you continually to see it, if especially if you're playing by yourself or you know no one's inside, and you see it again and again, it's probably the twins. I'm almost done. So I'm gonna do this and finish up. That's not what I wanted to hit. That's not a good song. I'll go to this. I've said it a few times, but thank you. I need to make it into a somewhat raid. It's a pathetic raid, but you know what? It works. Because I did see a few people on, and I want to go say hi to them. So thank you for joining me. We'll leave on some Nightwish, because Nightwish is amazing. And I'll see everyone everywhere. No. I changed mine even, and it yelled at me. Where? I'm looking for a thing. Okay. Because I have two targets already in mind. Depending on who's on. So that is going to be the message if someone wants to come with me. Yeah, definitely. And it's been a thing lately. There's been a lot of good people. Make sure I copy it because I know that's a thing. To backers and everything. But I wanted to see who was on. I know I had an idea of who I was going to. I'm gonna go say hi to Break. Break of Daylight is an amazing, lovely person. She just started. She's not playing Phas, she's playing the Stanley Parable today. Which is an amazing, fun game, and I wanted to watch her do it, but I also want to say hi. So thank you for joining, thank you for coming through. We are going to be ending. And I'll sort of let anyone know any days that you want to see me. It's gonna be Wednesday and Thursdays. I'll try to do a schedule at least on here. I don't want to commit to a Discord yet. Alright, so I'm gonna start the raid. And let's go say hi to Break. And thank you, you too. Everyone go rest if need be. And it's Friday for everyone tomorrow. I get to go to work, but we're gonna move before the top of this song. Just in time. Children.
Why did you do that?
Come on.
You too, Missy.
I heard them earlier and I was about done.
Well, I was wanting to see if she wanted to come get some food. She's been upstairs for a little bit and she keeps wanting to play, but she can't get settled. Well, then I noticed that they were at the door, so neither one of them could move without instigating something. Well, I guess Tylen finally decided she was going to try to slow motion it in here, but Evie was literally, they were like this. So
Yeah.
smell my hand.
Stop.
Don't put your head down.